in yesterday's video, I kept saying that I don't believe in Julius Randle because, like I said, you don't peak in your 11th year. He just was on a good little run. He hit some. I don't want to say lucky shots because NBA players work on those shots, but he hit some good shots, and he's feeling himself. But he's not him. He's not one of them. And Minnesota's they about to be out of here. And if they're gonna do anything with Anthony Edwards, they need to get Randall out of there. He's not like that. I've been saying that forever. 5 points in the whole game. You got a whole game, 5 points. Listen, if I'm building a team, I'm taking Jaden McDaniels before I take Julius Randle. And I don't, I don't. Some people might not understand it. That's absolutely fine. But I'm taking Julius Randle. I'm taking Jaden McDaniels 10 times out of 10 over Julius Randle. Julius Randle is an isolation player. He's a good rebounder, but he doesn't do anything revolutionary for your offense. You're playing with Anthony Edwards. You have a guy that's, a very exceptional talent, and Julius Randle being his Robin, he's not going to help Anthony Edwards do anything. Right now, I'd say Jaden McDaniels is the number 2. I trust him. And I don't trust Randall. I was going to say I trust him more than Randall, but I don't trust Randall at all. Now we're going into this elimination game. Randall might have a good game, but Randall is not. He's not a player that, going to put the team on his back and go out there and do what needs to be done. He's going to chuck up some shots, and if they go in, he's going to smile, and if they don't go in, he's going to get benched. Julius Randle is just he's an overrated, above average player. That's what Julius Randle is. Let me tell y'all, listen, the playoffs is where you make your name. The playoffs, like Anthony Edwards is probably going to get crushed on what's the day? Tuesday. On Tuesday, he's probably going to get crushed in the media, like they crush him after a loss, because that's what the media doesn't really know basketball. They just flap their gums. Anthony Edwards is 23 or some shit. No NBA player is going to peak at 23. He still has years to go before he figures it all out. So they're going to lose in 4. SGA is going to go to the finals, and that's that. They're going to crush Anthony Edwards. It is what it is. But they got to do something with They got to do something with Randall and Gobert. I'll talk about Gobert in the next video because talking about him gives me a headache. He's been playing better statistically, but what does he do? What does he do for the offense? I could tell you what Jaden McDaniel does. I could tell you a little bit about NAW, Walker Alexander. I could tell you a little bit about DiVincenzo. But what does Gobert and Randall actually add? All right. I said enough. Let's get to Brunson and Halliburton in this series. I don't even know what to call this series. These guys can't hold a lead for nothing in the world. As far as my player pool goes, Brunson, Halliburton, Towns. Brunson, Halliburton, Towns are my tier 1. Siakam has a little bit of Randall in them. Like, they show up one night, and then the next night, they forget how to play basketball. 23 shots. I knew this. See, this was abnormal, and I knew this was a setup. This 52 to have everybody running to play him the next game. 14 shots, 24. I think I mentioned it. I already knew what that was. Somebody told him go out there and shoot every fucking thing you could find. I know how that went. Whatever. Brunson, Halliburton, Towns are my tier 1s for my player pool. My tier 2s, Siakam, Bridges, Turner, Anunoby. I'm scared of Hart. I read a report that he was having trouble breathing in game 3, one of them games. The the game where he sat, where they benched him, he was having trouble breathing. Or this game, we played 28 minutes, he was having trouble breathing, or something like that. So, tier 2, Siakam, Bridges, Turner, and Anunoby. My tier 3, Hart, off the bench. Pretty sure he comes off the bench. Nembhard, Robinson, McConnell. That's my tier 3s. I'm not really interested in the rest of them. Toppin, if you're desperate, he's going to play 16 minutes. McConnell is probably going to be popular because he had a decent game last game. McBride had like fucking 3 fouls in 1 minute. Unreal. And Neesmith, we'll see what's going on with his ankle. They started Robinson, he did nothing. So I'm kind of off of him. Like, I kind of don't want to play him. 30 minutes and 18 fantasy points is pure garbage. I'm gonna sleep on it though. I'll probably feel a different way tomorrow, but right now I don't want to play him. He's in the player pool, but I don't want to play him. All right, we're gonna get to my captains in about 30 seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash, you need help, you want me to send you my finalized optimal updated lineups right before lock, no problem. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open. I think that's about it. Like I always tell y'all with these showdown slates, figure out how you think the game was going to go. Build lineups to reflect that. I faded Randall in, I think I played like Randall in one lineup. I faded Randall in one lineup. I faded Anthony Edwards in one lineup. I stacked SGA, Chet, Jalen Williams, NAW. You already know where I'm going with this. So you know how that worked out. That's how you need to play. That's how you need to play showdown slates. Create a game script in your head, how you think it's gonna go. Play the players to reflect that. When that game goes out, how you think it's gonna go, easy cash. As far as my captains go, this slate is a little bit different from the Minnesota one because the Minnesota slate, I kind of rotate between the same couple captains. For this slate, I think you could open up your player pool a little bit more for the captains. Cause you don't have the horses like SG and Anthony Edwards on this. You have Brunson and Halliburton. They're good, but they're not them. Captains: Brunson, Halliburton, Towns are my tier 1. My tier 2s: Siakam, Bridges, Turner, and OG if you're desperate. I'm not playing any other captain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those 7 guys are my captains, and I'm gonna just try to rotate between those guys. We expect Indiana to come out with the eye of the tiger, but I know after a OKC loss, SGA is gonna come out like a demon. I can't say that for anybody on this slate. That's the problem that I have. So just get creative, think of a game script, and let your lineup reflect that. I know I keep saying it, but if you do that, you'll showdowns will get easier for you. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna go in and get out of here. I don't think there's anything much more to talk about with this. These guys, both these teams get big leads and then give them right back. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you guys. You know, there's OKC and then there's everybody else. So these guys right here are fighting for second place, to be honest with you. I can't tell you how I think this game is gonna go. Not right now. Maybe if you want to hit me in the comments later on, I might feel a different way. But I can't see how I can't figure out how this game is gonna go. Because, like I said, both these teams gave up large leads. Both these teams act like they never played basketball before sometimes, so it's fucking hard to gauge it. Just trying to make your lineup make sense. I hope that helps. I'm getting out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Hope y'all had a profitable Memorial Day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.